Welcome back, everyone. In today's video, we're going to start it off by finishing cooking up some glass, because last video we got some sand and we didn't actually have time to put it on the windows, and I really don't want to keep living in whatever this is, so we're going to glass it up and just make it look way better than it is. And then we are going to, in fact, try and get to bed. Because once we get a bed, we can go exploring with our handy little exploring packs. We're going to start making some random loads of tools and everything, so we can go exploring, and when we're done exploring, we can just die, so that we don't have to travel back and forth and back and forth. Now, that won't be a problem once we get certain materials, but for now, it'll just be a pain. So some days we will just go exploring, and if we don't find anything interesting, we'll just come back with a bang. Not literally, unless that's the easiest way to die. But, yeah. So, right now, let's just finish glassing these windows off before the mob starts spawning. The reason I had one layer blocks here is just so that we wouldn't die while we didn't have windows, because the mobs can't walk in. And the reason I had them on the lower level was so that the mobs can't shoot us. So, yeah. Now let's start replacing this floor. I know I probably could have just gone and not done the bits underneath there, but it's like good knowing that it's there. But you know what? This bit will not be done, the bit beneath the furnace, because it makes sense, because you don't want your furnace to burn your whole house down. Anyway, it would still burn the whole house down. What am I talking about? Let's just try and fill up this container. Oh, of course it's now filled up. Anyway, after this night, we're going to start working on building the actual bed we need. But first, we're going to actually start building a roof. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a load of dark oak stairs and a few slabs. And then we're going to get a load of fir stairs and no slabs. Now, this is hopefully going to look cool from the outside, and the inside we will sort out different today. We also need some dirt to scaffold, and I know it's not the ideal thing. We could just make scaffolding, you may think, but we currently don't have the materials. Now, for now, I'm just going to have to build the rest of the roof out of that. I'll make it better different time. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to do that. And we're just going to start building our roof. Now, the outer layer will be this nice dark oak, and the inner layer will be a bit of a fir. Now, I know recently I said that fir wood looked horrible and that there's a wick there. No, I didn't say that, but I am saying that now because there is a wick there. But anyway, I know recently I said that dark oak looks... No, not dark oak, that fir looks horrible. And in my mind, it does kind of... Oh my days, why did I jump in there? That was a not smart idea. Anyway, it does kind of... I do not really like the look of it, but it is better than most options. And now I am really low and I may have to eat my roe. But no, we are not going to eat roe, because roe is... That's gross. This is why you don't build at night. They told me not to. And I forgot spiders are a problem as well, obviously. Why wouldn't they be? Let's continue building the house from down here. And wait until that sun gets back over. You know what, guys? I will see you when this becomes daylight. So, yep, I will be right back. Welcome back, everyone, and it is now day, and we've got a little friend just bouncing around over there. Our little friend, not our kind friend. And now that it's day, we can sort out Oh, that was a close one. One of two issues, either the food issue or the roof issue. Now, I think the food issue is more important because if I don't get food soon, I'm going to die. But yeah, a little friend came to visit us while we were waiting, and that kind of cleared up the really boring wait. Because trust me, it was boring. Anyway, I will make a little short showing you guys what he was up to while you were gone. Anyway, let's get some of this food plans started. Nah, I forgot that there was 2 grizzlies. Now, ooh, toadstools. Can you eat these? No, you can't. Wasted opportunity. Onions. I'm pretty sure you can eat these, and I also don't mind the onions. Yes, you can eat onions. Can you make anything out of onions? Let's see. Onion. Not onion. Onion. Not green onions. No, we're not having any green onions. Yep, onions. We can make barbecues on sticks, but we need a lot more. We can make barbecues on sticks with different things. A singular cooked moose rib. How am I meant to get that? We can make soups. We can make steak and potatoes. We can make mixed salads and onion rings. Onion and rings, probably. Mutton wraps but we also need some bread and some mutton. And we've also got tamales and ratatouille is in. We're eating ratatouille's food he's cooked, or we're eating ratatouille? The character. Okay, maybe not. We also got shepherd's pie. Gross. Beef Wellington. Never heard of it. A book. And a slimy little spider somewhere nearby. I'm just gonna eat these plain and start. Oh, there's a little spider. Now I'm gonna make ourselves a quick farm. This is gonna be farming episode. And soon, I promise soon, we will get to the bed and then we can start advancing and everything. I just need to focus on so many different things right now as our health goes down really quickly. And by health I meant our stuff, and there's nothing in these chests. What? I put there's stuff in these chests, but there's not. Which makes no sense. Anyway, like everything in this game makes no sense. Let's start farming, and let's also. Ooh, I got some wheat seeds. Do I have any other wheat seeds? I have 2 wheat seeds. Okay, we'll make some wheat. We'll plant some wheat and we'll plant some onions. Now I would go over there, but is it worth it? Yes, this probably is. We're gonna make a break over here at some point. Don't worry, so I don't have to swim through the shallot whale infested ocean. And I just wanted to let you guys know I've thought of the name for our little 2 friends. I hope you guys like them, but our little whale is going to be named Canon, and it has to have the accent with it. It is Canon, not Canon. It is Canon. And then we also have a little orc friend, and that little orc friend, he is going to be called Okayo. And yes, it has to have the accent with it as well. We've got Canon and Okayo. Yeah, those are some really weird names, and I promise you I am not Spanish or anything, but those are the names. And that's what I'm gonna have to keep calling them. Forgive me if I mess up their names, and I will try and keep making sure I get it back. Anyway, Cal and Okayo are gonna be killing them with me this whole series until they die. We're not gonna be ever. We're going to keep them alive, or at least try to. Now, I'm going to plant these in rows because I know that's how they grow better. Problem is, currently I have more of one seed than the other, so we're gonna have some really weird looking rows. Now, I gotta be careful when this doesn't go too far, and that seems to be the perfect distance. Now, I just realized now I've only just realized that I just spent all my, food, but over there looks like there could be something else to grab. But first, we've got to finish this roof. It is getting so frustrating. So let's quickly finish this, and I just realized I don't have enough dirt. And that can start. Why am I like this? Why am I not taking, why am I not thinking? Luckily for me, this isn't a hardcore series, otherwise we would have been dead already. And that would have been the shortest hardcore series in my life. And trust me, I've had a really short hardcore series. Hardcore. Starting to speak an accent that I don't even own. Anyway, we made it up here and we're going to start doing that. But the reason why I grabbed dark oak slabs is not just because I was running out of dark oak. Nope. Also because I am going to start making this section, and this section is going to be dark oak. Yes, dark oak slabs. Line of them. And let's hope that looks nice. And not terrible. Because if it looks terrible, then I have no intent painting it, so to be stuck like that for the rest of the time. Anyway, I also just realized that is not where it's meant to go. I meant to have another layer of stairs. Like that. And let's build those across, and there's our little two grizzlies. I hope I will put up a poll of some names. I wonder what we should call those grizzlies, and I will let you guys vote on it because I feel like we need some good names for those grizzlies. Oh, hello, Canon. It kind of sounds like Canon. Anyway, let's see what I will also upload some shorts following the sneakiest things these guys have done during my videos. So if you're just here for the Canon and okay, then I'm such a good mum, guys. I just forgot my pets' names. But then I will be able to post those so you can watch just them instead of having to rewatch the whole series looking out for them. Because I know some people just like to do that and they are only here for the pets because no one really likes me. Anyway, let's quickly grab a bit more dark oak so that we can actually finish this, because otherwise this will just get infuriating and we will never finish this in the entire course of life. Now, after this we're going to grab a bed, and then that will be the end of this episode. Yay! Let's hope we actually manage to grab a bed this time. Because I keep telling you guys we're gonna get a bed and we don't get a bed. And I know how infuriating that can be. I'm not doing it on purpose. I am just doing it because I am doing it. I am not meant to be doing it. I just don't have time to get a bed, guys. Anyway, let's get some more of these. Craft up some stairs. Because I was thinking we were running out. And then try and get back up on the scaffolding. I'll mind all of this when the time comes, but the time's not yet. And that time will not be for ages. Okay, so don't get your hopes up. Okay, we're going to remove that because that is actually meant to be the fir. Not, I nearly called it spruce. Okay, we're going to do that, and we'll figure out the front and back of the later stage. And I will just fill in the dirt, the actual dirt that is needed, and not just the excess dirt that I'm using for building, with some more dirt in a second. But our main goal is to hopefully finally get a bed in this I'm out of... Wait, am I? Yes, I am. I'm too short. Woo! Boom. And I don't mean I'm too short as in I'm short. I mean I'm too short as in I'm out of material. I'm too short of the material. And it's about to turn nighttime again, so sadly we are not going to be able to get a bed today. But I promise you, and I won't break my promises, that this gonna end tomorrow. Next episode, we are going to get a bed, and also we're gonna be saying hi to our little buddies, Kinon and Okay. And no one is kinking those names. But I will also put up a poll of what you want to call our little, I forgot, our little Tasmanian devil friend and our little two bear friends. I think you can tell my feeling on them by the way I'm speaking about them. Friends. Anyway, let's craft up our final lot of stairs, even though I only needed 2. I crafted way too many. And let's bring up to our dead spot where we die, because weakness do. And we need to add some torches. Let's add 1 in each corner, because at the top there won't be a problem, because there'll be slabs there. So if we can just do that, and then we add in the slabs, and then that will be done. Now we could be... Oh wait, I forgot. I need to do this side of the roof. That is not a slab. Just some simple backwards there, forwards there, backwards there, forwards there. That is the roof finally done. Now to get out of this sticky situation, I will make sure that Canon is nowhere near, and I will jump in the water. And then I will jump out the water really swiftly, because I'm scared there's going to be something nasty in there. Now we're going to get rid of this weird dirt scaffolding. And then, forgot a bit. And then we're going to finish off this roof, and that's going to have to be the end of today's video. I'm so sorry that these videos must go by way too quick. But we just need to get these videos done and dusted so that we can move on to the good stuff. Because this is pretty much base done, and that means we get to start doing the fun stuff. And no, that's not tackling any dragons yet, because I am just not prepared, mentally and physically. But anyway, on that note, I will be leaving off this video. If you want to see more content like this, please like. And if you just want to see more content of mine in general, please like and subscribe. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye. I hope you have a nice time. But sorry, because I got it in the... Oh, I just messed up. Anyway, but sorry, I got it in the go.